We'd like to welcome our Kent State Golden Flashes. We'll go ahead and let head coach Rob Senderoff open with an opening statement, and then we'll take questions for Adonis De La Rosa and also Jalen Walker. Coach?
Well, obviously a hard-fought win. Really proud of the team. I mean, what more can you really say? You know, we have a never say die attitude, and I think that shone or shined through here today. You know, we didn't do a great job on the glass in the first half, but second half we really came out with that type of focus. And Adonis obviously had a great game on the glass, and our guards with Jalen and Kevin Zaba, they were able to attack, and we were able to make enough plays on both ends, offense and defense, to come out with a win.
If you have questions, just raise your hand. We'll get the microphone over, okay?
Adonis, this is the third time you battled Teague and Moses, and they've all been great games. What makes them so hard to play against? Because they were banging and crashing everybody, you and Danny and everybody up front. Can you talk about this third meeting between those two?
Just staying true to the game plan. We already know it's a physical game. Like you said, it's the third time we going out there and playing these guys. We know what to expect, and just staying true to the game plan. And the scout, everything is on point, and we came out victorious today.
Rob,
Let's save questions for Rob in a minute. We're going to go with our student athletes first, okay?
Adonis, talk about the play where you got the steal near midcourt, and you see the 7-foot guy coming down in a key situation like that and doing something with the ball. Just talk about that whole play.
They came down with the same play call. I already knew the play. I anticipated the pass. I applied a lot of pressure. I knew the pass was going there, but I knew if I made him uncomfortable, it was a possibility that I can get a steal, and that's what happened. Just playing incredibly hard, and that's what you get. So like I said, I was just playing hard, and the opportunity opened up, and I took the opportunity.
Jalen, what do you think it is about this environment that helps you play so well? Because obviously last season's MAC tournament MVP, playing well today in the Q. What do you think it is about the Q that makes you come up so much?
March Madness, win or go home. So that's my mindset. So I got to bring it every night and win.
I think you guys are 9-2 in close games now, decided by 5 points or fewer. Why are you so effective in situations like this?
I think because we are more together in those type of situations, and we know that we need to win those type games in order to move on into the next round and further on.
Any further questions for Adonis or Jalen? All right, guys, we'll let you get back to the locker room. Congratulations. We'll continue with questions for Coach Senderoff.
All right, fellas, good job.
Just a routine victory for you guys. Just
Yeah.
talk about digging another one out. It's what you guys do.
You know what? That's sort of how we've won a lot of games here, and I think it can't be, understated or overstated enough. Like, these guys are tough, they're resilient, and they compete. So when it's a close game, we have a firm belief that we're going to find a way to win. And I'm not saying we're perfect. We're a flawed team. That goes without saying. We're not perfect. But when it comes to competitive spirit, you really can't question anyone in the locker room when it comes to that, because you don't win as many close games as we've won unless you've got a real competitive spirit and a toughness and a belief in each other to find a way to win. So all the credit goes to the players on that. Again, just finding a way to make these plays when you need to. That is 100% the guys in the locker room.
What's the roller coaster of emotions like when you're in a one-bid league and a tight game like this, when you know it's do or die?
Well, you know what? I think for us, we were up and down during the regular season. I didn't think, coming into this tournament, we felt like we could beat anybody. we also know that we could lose to anybody. And Northern Illinois had a chance to beat us, but again, we made the plays that we needed to. I don't think our kids get rattled in tight games. And, tomorrow night, if we're in a close game against Buffalo, and they're a great team, incredibly explosive, and we're going to have to play great for it to be a tight game. But if we're in a tight game, our kids are going to have confidence that we can win. We've done that all year long, and we've done that really for 2 years now. Going back to last year, I think every game in the MAC tournament last year was 5 points or less until the championship game, and even that one was really a 5-point game that got spread out late. But there's a resiliency of our guys and a toughness level of our players that we feel like we're going to find a way to win these games.
Yeah, Coach, I was just wondering, what was your game plan going in with putting in De La Rosa and Pippen in both with 4 fouls?
At some point, we were trying to get through the game to some degree because they were both in foul trouble. But last 4 minutes of the game, you got to have your guys on the court, and they got to be able to make plays without fouling. And we did that. They were still aggressive. And they were still confident, and we were able to make enough stops that we needed to get.
Yeah, Coach, you went toe-to-toe with Buffalo twice, outplayed them at your place. Just what do you think, thoughts on a key to that matchup?
Well, I say this, and you mentioned a one-bid league. Like, Buffalo is a really, really good team. They've been a good team all year long, and I know that if they don't win tomorrow and then win Saturday, they're probably not going to be in the NCAA tournament, but that's an NCAA tournament type team. We're going to have to compete really, really hard. We're going to have to play well. The biggest thing is we're going to have to do sort of the same things we did tonight. When things aren't going well in a certain area, we got to figure it out and figure it out quickly and stay together through ups and downs and compete as hard as we can, and whatever happens, happens. But have a tremendous amount of respect for Buffalo. Our whole league, Ball State, great team. They beat Notre Dame earlier in the year. What the coach there has done is an incredible job. What Nate has done at Buffalo, he's the coach of the year and is about 4 or 5 all-conference players, all well-deserved for how well they played this year. And if you look at their team, a lot of those guys, in their losses, they didn't have their whole team when they lost some games early. So they're a great team. We just have to stay true to ourselves and do the things that we know we're capable of doing.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys.